How y'all doing out there? This is the Black Effect, the real Black Effect. I want to ask my sisters, man, are y'all tired of following these women rappers, these women celebrities? Where are you letting these women celebrities lead you to? Like we see women like Lotto, who she talks about all of this stuff like a man can't. She talks all of these things like a man can't get this. How she tries to make it seem like she has morals. Like she tries to make it seem like she has morals and principles. And she gets pregnant by a married man committing adultery. Now, again, we know things happen in relationships. People have problems. But this is also, I mean, just because this is your peer, they rap too, don't mean that you should be in some like involve yourself in a relationship. But look, at the end of the day, if that's what she likes, that's on her. But should you be following that example? Like going to get with a married man, getting with a guy who's thugging and bugging, talking about killing people, still talking about immature things. A man, not a man of God. Not a man who's known. He's married and he's got you pregnant. A man who already got 2 kids. Like, is that something that you want for your life as a woman? So if not, why do you even listen to these women and entertain them? Why do you listen to women like Lotto and entertain her? You know what I'm saying? Don't even entertain them people. Why do you listen to her? I mean, I must know. Like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like, I don't listen to these rap artists because I don't relate to them. I don't relate to no dude talking about, how much he's spending on a chick, or how much he's spending on dates, and how I don't relate to a dude talking about, always talking about his money. I don't relate to a dude always talking about killing somebody. I don't relate to a dude talking about hating his brother. I don't relate to a dude talking about selling drugs. I don't relate to it. So, you know, that I don't relate to no dude talking some satanic stuff or talking about how many women he could sleep with. I don't relate to that, so I don't listen to it. Why do you want, like, who's buying these lot of, I think, to be honest, a lot of these women, the females, their audience has been and it's to this day is LGBT community people. It's, gay men. Like, and it's sad, like, don't that you women let gay men hype you up to do crazy stuff, to do things that, you know that ain't even, they don't even make sense, that degrade you, at the end of the day, make you look silly at the end of the day, take away from you as, as a daughter of Christ, man. It takes away from you. Like now, a lot of mess around, end up being a single baby mama, soon, getting cheated on. You put yourself through undue pain. They listening to these homosexual men, and and people who are satanic. You listening to them as a fan, thinking, oh, and watching them on Instagram, thinking, oh, girl, that's what I need to do. I need to get me a man like that. I need to do that. Get to this bag and do all that. Man, you trying to get to this bag and chase men with money and stuff like that. You just chasing a dream. Like you chasing dudes who never is gonna treat you the way that you need to be treated or deserve to be treated. You're not getting you a man of God. You hear women saying that that's what you want. Well, get you one. They out here, you're not in the environments to meet them. A man of God not trying to be with no woman who trying to emulate Lotto, look and got BBLs, and trying to always in a club, always all glam, trying to take these glam pics, and always got to have your phone out taking pics and stuff like that. Not worried about, never want to be home with your family. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be an independent woman. Don't know. Like, come on, you're not going to attract that. But you shouldn't be listening to influences like that. Like, that's the wrong influence. This woman has got, you know, got with a married man, so allegedly that he's allegedly married, got with him. Dude got 2 kids already. Dude is calling himself a savage. He's 33 years old or something like that. He's in his 30s. He's calling himself a savage, talking about killing people and doing all this stuff. We don't want to hear that. Talking about how many women he can sleep with. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? But you go get impregnated by this man and trying to and still trying to make rap songs, that thinking that you could be talking about, oh, I'm got some standards or and people gonna be looking at you with respect. That's not gonna happen, sweetheart. You know, it's a sad situation, like I said, with the women in our community sometimes. And a lot of times once that it's either they can't find a good man within their own group, so then they go find a lesser man in another group. But it's still their dysfunction. What they don't realize is their dysfunction. It's your dysfunction listening to this stuff, what you taking in, who you following. You know, man, that woman shouldn't have no young girl followers or nothing like that. No female followers. Some of you women are older following Latto and listening to Latto, waiting for her to drop some new music. Are you crazy? Like, come on, man. You gotta be more mature than that. You gotta be smarter than that. You know. And again, if you want you a good man, you can't be listening to bad influences. Bad company corrupts. So that's not where you need to be. Start talking to some women who are married to decent men. But you're a black woman, talk to some women who married to a decent black man. Yeah, he might be hard. He's a hardworking man. Definitely may be working a 9 to 5. So what? That's what you want. You know. Yeah, I mean, he could be doing anything. He could be an entrepreneur, whatever. At the end of the day. But as long as he a good man of good character, a godly man of good standing, like, can you trust him? Like, you should be asking yourself then, can you trust this man? But again, as far as with the Lotto situation, that's her. Let her do her thing. We pray for him. Hopefully the situation works out. But it's a bad situation you putting yourself in already. But like I said, for regular women, you shouldn't be following that, man. For the sisters, come on, stop it. So with that being said, this is the Black Effect, the real Black Effect. I'm gone.